Brawl Stars 2025, more collabs, more permanent improvements, more brawlers, and power level 12 won't be coming, at least not so soon. I'm Frank, the general manager for Brawl Stars, and here's our roadmap for 2025. First off, we will continue having time-limited events and collaborations with other brands. They're a great way for us to both attract new players and to re-engage with our previous players. So they're great for the game's growth and health. Also, it's just plain fun to work with iconic IPs. But we heard you. You also want permanent features and quality of life improvements, not just time-limited events. And we agree. So this is our plan. For every update in 2025, we want to add smaller permanent fixes and quality of life changes. Things like performance improvements, getting rid of annoying bugs, making it easier to choose brawlers in ranked, and so on and so forth. And for every other update, so about every 4 months, we would like to either release a new big feature or rework old ones that are not fun anymore or performing so well anymore, like Mega Pig. And that's the general structure we want to apply for updates in 2025. But now let's go deeper into each update and what we have planned. A new time-limited event is coming. I know, but it was already planned, and it's gonna be a fun one. There'll be a battle for Brawl Stars with Mortis on one side and Edgar on the other side. Maybe it's a battle for the worst teammate? We'll also make changes to everyone's favorite system, the trophy reset. It'll keep resetting trophies, but only after you reach 1000 trophies. So climbing up there is gonna be a lot easier. When it does reset, depending on how well you've played during the season, you will be rewarded with a new unique trophy box that has a chance to give you skins, including skins that currently cannot be obtained with Blink. We'll also introduce a new leaderboard besides the existing seasonal one, which will track all-time trophy achievements forever, so ladder warriors can show off even more. Yes, we know, you have a million questions right now, and those will be answered in the next Brawl Talk. The trophy road itself won't be changed for now, but it's something we would like to touch in the future. There's something big coming to Star Park these Brawly days, but we don't want to ruin the surprise yet. Note that the further away an update is, the less concrete the ideas are, but this at least is a plan for now. For our first update of 2025, our focus is to further integrate Ranked and esports into the game. Imagine that progressing through Ranked would be an additional path to enter the Brawl Stars Championship. We already see this in other games, and it's a great way to introduce amazing but unknown players to the esports world. And of course, we would take this opportunity to improve Ranked itself. We wanted to be more competitive for the sweats, make the transition from casual to pro smoother, and open quality of life improvements, like a guaranteed ranked skin after a certain number of rank drops, for example. A really, really cool collab. Can you guess what it could be? And some small improvements to gameplay alongside it. We would like to rework the Mastery system, or Trophy Road, or maybe even both. With the Trophy Road, we've been thinking about integrating it fully with the Star Park lore, which is currently only really explored on our social channels and almost non-existent in the game. There are so many amazing stories to tell in Star Park, and we want to tell them. We're also looking at something many of you asked us for. Should we explore achievements? Another, you guessed it, collab! And if everything goes according to plan, all brawlers should have hypercharges in this update, meaning that every new brawler after that would be released with a hypercharge ready to unlock at launch. So, if everyone has a hypercharge, is it time for power level 12? No, we genuinely don't think that's the answer, but to be honest, we don't know what would be the next step. It's time to lock Adrian back in the design dungeon. We currently have a PowerPoint inflation for long-time players. And if you're in this situation, you are more hungry for new abilities and changes. At the same time, newer players don't experience either of these issues. So the question for us now is, can we create something new that feels fun? That's another expression for skill and would be upgraded mostly with PowerPoints. Would that be possible? We think so. And finally, with the last update of 2025, we would like to tackle the Map Maker. Currently, it's very far from what we originally envisioned. Today, it's cumbersome to greenlight maps. We would like to make it easy to share maps and make them playable with codes, so you can easily show them off online or to your friends. More options that would allow players to not only create maps, but explore new custom game modes and different activities. More like a sandbox experience than it's currently. And with this, we want to add even more encouragement for players to keep creating content for the game and make Map Maker alive again. These are not small tasks, and we'll probably need to start working on them simultaneously with other updates. But hopefully we'll make it happen. That was a long one. Let us know what you think in the comments, and we'll see you again for Brawl Talk on the 26th of October.